Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Wrath, and this is Stellaris. Now, this is one of those 4X games, and I've played a couple of rounds of it, not all the way through, just like a couple of quick playthroughs to try and learn the basic mechanics of the game. And while I'm not great at these kinds of games, I'm decent, just like any other game. I'm good enough to go, but I'm not going to be some kind of genius about it. So I've done a little prep work on this. I've made this race that we're going to play as the little crazy star foxes here. I gave them a funny little name and everything. And then I also, just because I'm a big Eve fan, nope, go back. I added the races, back. I added the races of the major races for EVE Online. So I got the Mimitar, the Keldari, the Galente, and the Amar. And I tried to stay relatively, in terms of like ideology, I tried to stay pretty close to what they are. So these guys are, direct democracy. These guys are the rich hold the power. These guys are military republic. And the Amar are a divine mandate. So definitely an interesting setup. So we're going to go with these guys, and we're going to do what I've found is actually really hard, because I've tried this a couple times, but going with a tiny star system, one, you have to take those advanced AIs out of them, but oops, we're going to put this to 5 or 4. Let's do 5. So that means roughly about 30 star systems per race, thereabouts. So this should be a really brutal sort of knife fight of a game, which should be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and get this going. I'm probably going to get my butt kicked in it. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to tell him to, just shut him down. Alright, so let's start with, let's split the fleets so that we can get these guys exploring faster. Let's tell our science ship to go ahead and survey the system. I don't know how it prioritizes this route, but it always seems like it makes the weirdest frickin' route possible. So now we're gonna go and we're gonna see where we are in the galaxy. Okay, we're sort of on this one side here. So we're gonna try and focus our efforts over here and out this way towards these systems. So the first fleet is, we're going to send them here and here and here and here and okay, so we'll send the second fleet okay. Alright, so then we'll take the third one. Okay. So that should get them to basically explore all of the stars around here, so that we get a fairly good idea, and we should run into most of the NPC non-Empire races, the amoebas and stuff like that, really fast. So now let's see what we've got for researches. Okay. That can be useful. That's really useful if we end up getting the technology to find this, the level 1 of Betharian. However, this I think is going to be more important because that'll let us make our space station virtually cost-free. As with this one, we pretty much have to select colony ships, because otherwise we run the risk of not getting that one back for a while. Because every time you do a research, it's another, they're all randomized when you get them. Again, this one I'm going to have to go with this one because it seems like the best idea. You know, get that early boost to those, and in which case we're going to go ahead and encourage free thought, and we're going to encourage engineering research, so that way, yeah, we've dropped that down to 68 months from like 90, so that should be a good early tech grab for us. And so now let's see how things play out here. Now we're going to accelerate the time to fast speed, just so that we can get things going. Alright, so here we go. And I actually really like this game because it pays a lot of attention to little details that you don't see in a lot of other games. Specifically like the geopolitical kind of stuff that you don't see in a lot of other games. Oh, here we go. So we found our first aliens. So we're sending those to research. That does pause our research for the ships, or the colony ships. But at the same time, that is not as big of a deal for us. It's not a deal breaker. Okay, now we've found another one, and the nice thing is we can do these all at the same time. So that one's researching, and that one's researching. So if we can spot all of these guys fast enough, then we can get them all researched at the same time, and not have them as... okay, so that looks like it's an actual race. Okay, so they're going to be a problem. Maybe. Let's see what kind of... wow. Okay, ooh. You're doing good. So we're spreading out fast here. Okay, so let's pause it real quick and see. Alright, we've got enough here that we're gonna tell our construction ship to get some mining work done here. So build that one, and then come back here and build... oh, can't. Okay. So we'll send him off. Alright, so as you can see, they're all... Alright, so we're gonna see what the... oh, mining drones. So let's add a listening station. Okay, so that's another one. Okay, so now we have the crystalline entities. So So we'll start researching that one too. And you see how quickly we just start running through these in rapid succession.
Special project complete.
Okay. Alright. We salute you, strangers. So, we will go and let's go ahead and communicate with them. And let's establish an embassy, and let's see here. If they don't like they don't like our voting rights. Well, they're collectivists, pacifists, and materialists. So they're sort of slightly different from us, because we're materialists, but we're warlike, and we don't really care about collective or okay. But maybe we can make friends with them. In the meantime, let us... What is that? That's ocean and tundra. Okay. Oh, we don't have enough influence, because we're going to need about 200 influence. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Continental, Arctic. Okay, so we'll send this one here, and then here, and then back. Okay. So we'll get a good exploration going here. Yep, alright, so we're gonna now be going and looking at inhabitant. Okay, let's see here. Drones are remarkably efficient at squeezing every diminishing returns out of the rocks. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, working to adopt drones methodologies. Alright, so we'll accept that, and we're going to go ahead and start. Oh, we got more aliens. Let's go investigate them as well. And we're going to keep growing this out. Now, those are probably the space cows.
Special project complete.
Let's see. Yep, let's just get that. Okay, so we've got an anomaly. Let's go ahead and research that since there's zero risk of failure. Okay, construction ship, we need this one next. And let's go take a look at our planet real quick. Let's see what we can free up here. We found an old probe of ours. So let's add that to the list of things to clear out. Okay, that looks to be it. Alright, so that's moving on to there. Alright. That's an ocean world. Alright, we're gonna have to block these guys off, so I'm thinking a station there, so
Construction complete.
okay.
Special project complete.
Okay. Yep, hunting them would be a net loss. Alright. Yeah, I think if we can put up a blocker here to claim these systems. Alright. Just in case, let's go ahead and let's survey this system. This one, and this one as quickly as we can, and make those our first set of surveys. So I want to drop a station, a control node there, to hopefully take all of those as being in my space, and then we can branch out maybe this way or this way and try to lock down some of this area. But in order to do that, we're going to need to adjust. How are we with these research? 51. Okay. We're going to have to hold off on it for just a little bit. And now we can tell all of these guys to merge back up. And that should give us a little bit more of a better option here. Alright, so yep, survey complete. Finished construction. Embassy established. Okay. Merge those two up. Okay. Yeah, I need 200. Does my leader help me at all with that? 15% build cost, 20% Corvette build cost. Okay. So in that case, since we've found another race, let's toss a couple more down, just to be fast on the draw here. Because we got nothing else within our build perimeter except for that one research position, and that's really not going to help us at all. So we've got to sort of isolate these guys up north away from us and lock them. Oh, that looks good. Not a lot of mining there, but some good science. So we definitely want to block that one off. I don't know if putting one here will actually block this one out, though. It's sort of a risk. Yeah, if I put it here, then I guarantee that I won't get these ones. If I put this one here, it's a question if I'll get that one. Okay. Alright, join up with the first task force.
System survey complete.
Okay, it's moving on. I've got to get that up higher, but until I've got the research done I don't feel comfortable in getting that out. Okay, let's do the research station, because there's no reason not to. Let's take a look at this here. Yeah, that could have been better, but it's still a nice system. 17. Wow, that'd make a really good research station. Okay. Wow, that is a very rich target of opportunity. Okay, science character has leveled up to 3rd. So when this character levels up to 4th, we're going to swap him out and move him over to one of our research teams. Let's look at what our researchers... Industry, just general, and computers. We'll take every advantage we can get here. Okay, let's queue up a couple more destroyer corvettes. Try to get to our force limit quickly. Alright, we are pushing on. Let's make sure our surface has got room to grow here. Yep, okay. Not a lot of minerals though. That's going to be a real big problem for us if we don't have much room for minerals. That's going to hurt, like seriously. Alright, come on. Push that through.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we're up to 7 ships. Alright, let's go ahead and change our leaders here. Okay, so yeah, we want to switch that on and go to our science ship and swap him in, just so that we can reduce this time even more. Let's see what we can do here. Because that 3 levels is really killer, and it's important to be able to maximize their levels as quickly as possible, and this bonus will help us quite a bit. Alright, so I've really been enjoying this game. We're about at 23 minutes, so I gotta make sure that I keep track of that time before I make videos that are just god awfully too long. Oh, and there's another group. Maybe. They listed as a... No. They're not listed as a race that I have to worry about, so... Okay, so that guy's gotten level 2. Okay, so wait, oh, that's the regular scientist. Alright, let's pause this here. So they've got that. Oh, I want all of these. I want them all. Let's start with deflector shields, because that will be useful. Okay. Okay, so he's going that way. Get that back going. Really don't have a choice. I've gotta get this moving now. So we need to remove the free thinking one. Or actually no, we need to keep that going and remove that one. Because we've still got enough here that that should still go through. Okay. Okay. Another one gained
System survey
2
complete.
levels. Okay, that place has been surveyed. Not the greatest. I really would prefer that. But for in terms of land grab, that's going to be the one that we want. But we need the 200 mark. And we need it fast. Okay, so
Anomaly
leave it be for now. Build that, and then build one of those. Okay, so let's keep the Corvettes going, and in another month we will have the upgrade.
research complete.
Okay, so let's see. Ooh, tough one between these two. Defense platforms or let's do the engines, because those are going to be more useful for rapid response. So let's see here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, and I'm actually going to go ahead and make this a pausing point. We've found an anomaly, and we have a plan to go ahead and annex these systems here through the use of a forward base, but we're just waiting for the opportunity to do so. Alright, nope, that looks like it actually might be a decent system, especially depending on what that turns out to be. But let's go ahead and we're going to pause it here, and we'll come back and we'll go from there. Until next time, I'm Wrath, and I'll catch you on the